Before you immediately thumbs down the video like some emotionally entangled moon boy degenerate, just understand that even though the word dump is in the video title, I still am under the impression here that the bull market may potentially be underway. It's just that there are several warning signs on my radar right now suggesting that a dump could potentially be ready to occur at any given moment. And if this dump does potentially occur, I either want to be ready to 1. Buy the dip, or 2, get into a short position to potentially crush this market and get this crypto. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. Today we're going to discuss the Bitcoin price and the action inside the chart right now. But of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. I am not your financial advisor. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and these are only my own speculative opinions. With that being said, let's begin right here on the one-day time frame for Bitcoin. So a quick recap, Bitcoin did climb through this absolutely savage resistance range, and for the time being, we are consolidating above this resistance range right here, right now. Inherently bullish in my opinion, as we would be looking for old resistance to flip into new support before the next potential leg to the upside. Another thing to take into consideration, though, is the fact that we are right now trading up against this red line of new resistance, right? I have had this line painted here for quite some time. It does go back in history all the way back through 2018 and to the parabolic blow off top of our last market cycle to the upside. So right now, this is the last line in the sand for me here. If Bitcoin can get above this line at about 12,000 and continue to close candle bodies on the daily and weekly time frame above 12,000, this would certainly increase the probability for further upside action, in my opinion. Let's get this crypto. But, this is where we have to reel everything back, because we do have to examine, is this FOMO, is this parabolic straight line up activity just going to continue forever, or could we possibly see a dump here before another move up? Okay, so let's look at several things. First and foremost, what I want to do here is take a look at the US dollar. For me, the correlation here between the US dollar index and the Bitcoin price is absolutely uncanny. I've been covering it here on the stream over the past several weeks. And if you're not subscribed already, my friends, hit that thumbs up button and also subscribe to this channel right now. Click the bell and select all. This is the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you're ever going to find. So I have been covering this here on the stream. And right now, although the US dollar index is looking incredibly weak, in my opinion, and could potentially be due for a real bear market here, potentially to bring us back down to the lows that we saw in 2008 all the way through 2010, we do have to acknowledge this level here, okay? Now, this green box dates all the way back into the 80s, my friends, and it has been a range of serious confluence for almost 40 years, right? 30 plus years at this point. And if there were going to be a bounce in the dollar index, I think that this is a range where the bounce could potentially come in. Also, just the fact that we've dumped so hard so fast, a relief rally would be normal, right? In my opinion, doesn't have to occur, but a relief rally would be normal. And what I want to point out here for you guys as well is that if we go in here on the daily time frame and we just look at the last several days of action, right? Just keep in mind, we had a large move down and now chop. If we go to the Bitcoin chart, it's exactly the opposite, right? Lots of movements up, and now last several days, chop. I mean, the correlation here is absolutely uncanny, as I mentioned before. So what I want to put on your radar right now is that we are essentially nearing the bottom of this green box, which dates all the way back into the 1980s. If there were going to be a rebound here, it could just be short term, right? But from a technical perspective, right? Little James, I don't want to hear the money printer go brrr. We all know that, right? You don't need to comment and tell me like I don't know these things. Trust me, James, I've got my finger on the pulse of this market. I understand. I'm just stating from a technical perspective, if there were going to be some type of relief rally bounce, I think we are approaching the range where a temporary bottom could potentially come in. And if that is in fact the case, with the essentially perfect correlation between the US dollar index and Bitcoin right now, a move to the upside in the dollar could definitely spell a downside movement for Bitcoin. Let's get this crypto. If you appreciate thus far, my friends, please leave that thumbs up. And now, for sure, you see that it's worth hitting that subscribe button, ticking the little bell, and selecting all. Let's get this crypto. So now, that's not the only thing. I just wanted to put that on your radar first because, things like gold, silver, all of this right now is very, very correlated to the dollar, in my opinion. And we have been seeing these things absolutely rip, and Bitcoin is no exception. And right now, if the dollar is going to find a short-term bottom before a continuation of the bear market, it wouldn't surprise me to see Bitcoin sell off a bit, right? That's how it goes with these things like liquidity and all of that in terms of a push and pull with the risk on, risk off, getting out of equities and commodities back into the dollar and so forth, right? So now we have to look at some indicators here, my friends. And what I want to say before we go any further is that I was in a long position here from 9,525. If you guys are subscribed here, or if you are in my VIP, you guys know that I did take a long position right there, essentially at the end of this consolidation before the huge move up. And I just want to officially announce right now that I have closed that position. Here is a recap. You can pause your screen if you'd like. My entry was at 9,525. I wound up taking profit at 10,420, 10,911, 11,103, and 11,593 for an average profit of plus 15%, no leverage included. Right? So you can use your imagination if there was leverage on that trade. Let's get this crypto. But my friends, you could see all of my VIP alerts right there. I kept my VIPs updated in absolute real time with all of my trades, all of my entries, exits, take profits, stop loss adjustments, all of it. So if you want to see where I'll be looking to potentially get into my next trade now that I have taken profits and I am outlining here the potential for a dip, or if we move up, we'll go deeper into it. But if you want to see exactly how I'm looking to trade whatever Bitcoin's next move is, whether it's up or down, I will see you in VIP right now after this video, my friends. Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I will see you in VIP right now after this video. Shout out to my VIPs. Now, my friends, let's get back to this chart here and let's take a look at the indicators that are showing some warning signs for me here. Now, here on let's go to the weekly time frame first, all right? Real macro view. Of course, as I just outlined, we are at this staunch level of resistance, which is the last and final line in the sand for me. And if we put it on the line chart, the visualization looks even better there, in my opinion. Let's get this crypto. Let's go back to the candlestick chart now. And let's take a look at some indicators. First and foremost, I want to take a look at the RSI here, okay? Weekly RSI, nearly in overbought conditions, fast approaching a 70. Now, we have seen throughout history that when Bitcoin gets up into this oversold territory, it can spell danger, okay? Even on the parabolic uptrend here, you must understand, my friends, that these dumps along the way here were not fun, okay? These were not small. These were gut-wrenching dumps. That one was 40%, right? Let's see the next time we go into overbought conditions here as well. What do you know? We saw another dump. Let's just measure that one there. About 30%. Let's go in over here as well to this one. Overbought conditions again, and we dumped, let's see, about 30% as well. So you get the picture. I'm not going to go through all of them. It's just that even in a very healthy bull market, in fact, in the most parabolic bull run in Bitcoin history in terms of how much capital entered this market, we saw a ton of healthy dumps when this thing went into overbought conditions on the weekly time frame, and the bull market still continued. And you guys would know if you are subscribed here, I've been showing you that the momentum indicators such as the alligator, the KST, the EFI, all these indicators have been showing some potential longer term strength, in my opinion. I'm just pointing out that, hey, the dollar is in a possible bounce zone. We are at this red line of resistance. The RSI is getting into that overbought territory. Just a warning sign. Also here on the daily as well, my friends, we've been in overbought conditions, price action ascending, and we are seeing a descent here on the RSI. Just something interesting to look at as well. But let's go back to the weekly now, and let's take a look here at the MACD histogram, okay? This is very concerning, my friends. We have ascending price action up, okay? And now we have a bearish divergence here, ladies and gentlemen. Right there, right? You guys can see that we have a descent there on the histogram, ascending price action, bearish divergence on the weekly time frame, coupled together with the RSI going into overbought conditions at that line of resistance. Not what I want to see there either. Now let's go to the daily time frame, okay? And what I want to look at here briefly is the fact that the RSI, as I just showed you, was in overbought conditions. Right now we are seeing a descent here, and that's not inherently looking very bullish there either, in my opinion. We are seeing a major loss of momentum on the MACD histogram. And then here is the real important one here, in my opinion, okay? And this is the DPO. The DPO is looking for potential market cycle tops and bottoms. It takes the price out of it. Now, I just want you guys to notice the confluence of this whole range here, okay? There have been so many peaks all throughout this range, right? And so many of them have actually correlated directly with market cycle tops, okay? And doesn't have to be macro. It can be micro and macro, right? It's looking at both, right? So for me right now, the fact of the matter is that we are up inside this range right now. Once more, mix it all together with everything I just outlined, and this could be a spot where the trend does look to form a micro top before then possibly building a healthy bottom before then looking to get to another top, which could possibly coincide with much higher price levels. Let's get this crypto. If you guys see that and understand that this, I don't want to fluff and puff you up with Moonboy Garbaggio on this channel, my friends. That's why I made the trolly comment in the beginning saying, don't thumbs down the video right away, because you would be surprised how many people, they see the word dump in a title and they just, oh, thumbs down, Kirby, thumbs down, you stink. My friend, if that's really how you feel right away and you just don't appreciate this type of in-depth analysis from somebody who's experienced in this market and watches it each and every day like a hawk with an eagle eye, you should definitely reconsider your thoughts on how you are gauging market sentiment, because I just try and keep it as realistic as possible. If there's going to be a pullback, I'm either going to look to short this thing or look to buy the dip. And as I stated earlier, my friends, I'm going to keep you up to date exclusively in VIP with all of that. Exactly where I'm looking to enter, exactly where I'm potentially looking to take profit, where I'm placing my stop losses, all of it. If you're not already in my VIP, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto, my friends. I am just going to show you once more here that I have officially closed out my long position. Again, if you'd like to pause that and take a look, those were all of my VIP alerts. Right now, I'm getting ready to get back on the horse. I'm preparing to strike like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto. If we don't get a dump here and we break right through, I'm going to be prepared for this action too. Potentially looking to long, or if things get a little overextended and we start to see some more divergences across multiple time frames, I may actually even look for a short here, as sick as it would be, my friends. But right now, I don't want to fight the trend, right? During this bear market, the Don looked to ride the mountain down, ski down the mountain with the momentum, right? And now if we are going up the mountain, I want to ride that gondola all the way up to the top. Let's get this crypto. So you shouldn't feel overwhelmed by any of this, my friends. If right now you're trembling like a leaf in the wind, oh, Don, Garbanaccio, what do I do? My friend, you need to have a plan. If you fail to plan, then your plan is to fail. The Don does not plan to fail. The Don plans to succeed. And right now, I'm just awaiting for the break of this range. I'm awaiting some further developments in the indicators, And truthfully, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most important things I am waiting for here is to see what happens with the US dollar over the next 24, 48, 72 hours, as I do believe that if we are going to get a bounce here, that the correlation has been so picture perfect, I don't see at this point why it wouldn't continue. Of course, it doesn't have to continue. Past performance does not indicate future results, but my eye is on this right here, my friends. And I am looking for a potentially life-changing trading opportunity to come out of this range. If it does break to the downside, you must keep in mind, in my opinion, that there is a CME futures gap at 9,735. These gaps do not need to fill, but they have filled with such a high degree of accuracy in the past that right now it's insane. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, we even filled this gap here at 11,795, and that was one of my targets there from this breakout point. And people called me crazy, right? Don, well, you're long in the top. Really, James? I'm long in the top, or did I just get in at the absolute pinpoint accurate point, crushed the market, and got that crypto? You see what I'm saying, my friend? So right now, I don't want you to lose sight that there is a gap there. I mean, it's quite a long ways down. 9,735 is quite a ways away from where we are trading at right now. That would be about a $2,000 price movement. Let's actually take that and go down. It would be about a 17% drop in that vicinity there. I'm going to be preparing for whatever happens here, a breakout to the upside or a breakdown. I may be looking to buy this dip if the indicators look right to me. If the support looks right, I may be looking to short a breakdown here, long a breakout, maybe even short it up. Like I said, it all depends. I need to see what's happening with the dollar and if we get any divergences and things of that nature. But very exciting times here. Again, don't let this stress you out. Don't let this feel like it's all over your head. Oh, Kirby. I'm going to be posting exactly what I'm doing, my friends. And if you want to see exactly where I'm looking to enter, exit, what I'm doing, either buying, selling, longing, shorting, if you want to see all of that from me exclusively in real time to the absolute second, well, then I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Okay, my friends, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. Don't get caught like a deer in the headlights here. Don't be taking that trip to Wreck City with average Joe and James at the water cooler. You're better than that. You deserve better than that. Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. With that being said, my friends, I will see you in VIP right now after this video. If you could one last time for the algorithm, I so appreciate it. A thumbs up goes a long, long way. A comment if you can, anything. One character even. Thanks, Kirby. Get wrecked, Kirby. Even just an emoji, anything. And by now, you probably already have, but welcome to the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you're ever going to find. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the house that Don Carbonaccio built. And until next time, my friends, I'm preparing right now to potentially crush this market like a 2-ton man on a tuna fish can. I will see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. And until next time, the Don has spoken. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.